Alrighty, today we're gonna go over the Philadelphia rod, our tripod and optical level. We're gonna go over today about the setup, on the initial setup for your benchmark, a height of instrument, and a rod reading, and a quick introduction to the tools. Behind us here, we have a Philadelphia rod, and these are my two partners here, survey team. So we're gonna go over the Philadelphia rod. This goes up to 25 feet tall. You go ahead and stretch out the pole to where it snaps in each and every hole. You got to make sure that the numbers are consecutive numbers so that you're not having any error when you're shooting the elevation. As you go further up, if you need to go past 8 foot, your next number would be 9 foot, so on and so forth, and clip it in. So then this number works from the bottom elevation when the numbers start to rise up. As you rise up on elevation, rise up on numbers, that means that you're going deeper because the numbers are getting higher. The numbers are going down lower. That means that you're going at a lower elevation. When the numbers are going high, smaller numbers, you're going to be going up, and that's elevation is going to start rising. So the way that these numbers work here is from red to red is 1 foot, as my companion here will show you. It equals out to 1 foot on the measuring tape with inches from red to red. And in between these numbers, these are now going to be considered decimals. So they'll be worked in hundreds and tenths. So you from the 4, that's 4.0, the next number up will be 4.01, 4.02, and all the way up as you work your way up 4.20. You'll get to, once you get 100 of those, 100 of those lines that you count 100 of them, that'll get you to your next foot. So that'll go between the numbers here, that's considered a tenth. And that right there is not 1 inch. That's gonna be 1.25 inches, about 1.25 inches. Each and every one of those lines, this will be considered a 0.83. 0.83 on each every line. So for 1 inch is 1.83, and so on and so forth. So now we're gonna go over the tripod here that is gonna be used to read this Philadelphia rod. This tripod is a 3-legged tripod that you pull out and you lock in place here. So this right here is your optical level. As you can see, it's got knobs on the sides of the level to go ahead and level this out using this here. This will focus your level, and this is what's gonna level out your optical level. And down here is your tripod that you'll be connecting it to. So as you can see, my partner here is gonna go ahead and level it out for you. Go ahead and darle un nivel nomás así. Okay. So you want to set up your knobs facing in between the legs here, so that you always have something to reference yourself off of. Set it up, and you'll be moving your knobs as needed to make sure that this is leveling out. These two in and this one out. This is going to control this way, and this one will control side to side. It's going to take a little bit of practice, but you'll have plenty of time to practice it and get it down. As you can see now, we're level. My partner here has leveled it out, and we're ready to go ahead and start utilizing this optical level. Today we're going to go over a benchmark. Benchmark is a reference off the plans that the engineers are going to provide to us, and there's distance between the project. You'll have one throughout the project here, and you'll go ahead and verify both of them so that you can make sure that you're coinciding with all the rest of the benchmarks that they're provided. So we have right here behind us, we have a benchmark to the left here, and once again, the benchmarks are grades that go off of the sea level. So right here, we're around 790, 770 feet above sea level. We'll get you a more accurate number. As you can see, my fellow guy over there, he's got the instrument, the Philadelphia rod, and the instrument set up to shoot that Philadelphia rod. And that's just gonna be pretty much an offset from the benchmark, and then you'll be able to utilize that elevation throughout the project. And that is what you're gonna get you to the HI, height of instrument. So right now we're gonna read the benchmark that he has marked out on that foundation, and we're gonna be able to determine the height of instrument as soon as we shoot that elevation. So I see here, you see my fellow companion here zooming in and out of the numbers that he's trying to read over there. So that one right knob is gonna focus in and out, and he's gonna go ahead and provide that number to us.
4.12.
4.12.
So You're gonna add it to the.
So that 4.12 is going to get added to the number that we have over there, which is a 797.99, and that's going to determine your height of instrument. Now you're ready to go ahead and start shooting elevations throughout the site. So here we got the benchmark, which is a 797.99. My fellow companion read a 412, which is on the Philadelphia rod, and we came out with the number of 802.12 height of instrument. So now you've established the height of instrument to the sea level. This is your new elevation that you'll be able to utilize and establish any elevation throughout the job site that is provided to you. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go ahead and utilize the height of instrument. We've got a benchmark on the other end. We're gonna do somewhat of a level loop. So whatever we read on that end over there with the new height of instrument, we should be able to subtract that elevation according to that elevation there and be able to get that elevation that's marked out on our second benchmark. So as you can see here, my companion is going to go ahead and read that rod. My companion here read a 386 on the other end of the benchmark. So this is what 386 looks like. You go up to the number 3 and you come up to 8, and you're going to count 6 lines up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is exactly a 386. So we went off of the height of instrument, which was 802.12. Our rod reading was 386, and our final elevations was 798.29. And that is what we have over there on our benchmark, matched up well. And now we utilize our height of instrument. We know we're verified that we're good on that benchmark, and this benchmark, we're able to go ahead and establish more elevations throughout the job site.